It was the first time I heard my song on the radio. And I was like, yo, my song is on the radio. Like, it was crazy to hear the song on the radio. And then Elvis goes, he says, you know what? I'm going to do something I haven't done in 15 years. I'm going to play it again. I was like, yo, he's going to play it again. He played it twice. I was calling people, I was calling people, like, they'd answer, they'd be like, hello. I'd be like, he played it twice. Yeah, that was a moment for me. I was flying high all day yesterday. You know, you work so hard on something, and from the moment you begin to decide that, oh, I want to be an artist, right? Like, you're like, man, I can't wait for that day. And then that day came, and it was like, yo, this is crazy. This album is really personal, and this album is, we wrote 21 songs in 30 days. I took a trip to LA. I guess I had so much inside of me that had to come out that I didn't know was in there. In telling all these true stories about my life, this album became a narrative. This album became about a guy who decided he wanted to leave home to figure out who he wanted to be in life, and then realizes at the end, right, he goes through the good and the bad. That's where the title comes from, right? He leaves and he writes this love letter and Dear Diary to his family, and then he goes, he experiences his first industry party, right, in Auntie's basement. Then he meets someone and they have a long night. It was 1 more hour, is about a long night. That was the first night my fiance and I kissed. Then we go to Isabella. That's, you know, they go on a trip, right, to this island. Boom, then they make a passionate love. Then they're in a relationship that ain't a relationship, and he's like, whoa, I'm confused now. And then he's like, okay, well, maybe if I tell you all the little lies, maybe you'll like me, and maybe you'll do this. And still not enough. Boom, she leaves. Woman happens, and then he's like, you know what, maybe if I would have loved you like the way you love, if I could have loved you the way a woman loves, you know, if I could have been vulnerable, if I would have spoken, if I would have been as strong as you, maybe that would have been enough for us. But then he experiences like complete loneliness and figure it out. Then his friend pulls him out of the rut in either way, right? And then we go to Good and the Bad, where he just reflects on his life, kind of having this moment of gratitude, like I'm grateful for the good and the bad. And then they come back home, he realizes that maybe I never had to leave, you know, to see how good I had it, right? Those are the lyrics in the song. I had to leave to see how good I had it. So this guy realizes, like, I don't think I ever had to leave home to figure out who I wanted to be. I think it was right in front of me the whole time at home. Maybe I should go back. Yeah, I mean, it helps to do movies, and it helps to have been on Broadway and do all of that first, right, before I made this album, because I think I see the stories in my head like that. They're all plays in my head, they're all movies in my mind, you know, like in 1 More Hour, you know, at the end of the song we hear birds chirping at the end of the video, and we hear this dreamy piano at the end, this outro. And in my mind, I was like, okay, so now let's make this piano real dreamy. Let's put these birds at the end. And if I was shooting this film, we'd pan up to the sky, right? And the birds are chirping because the sun's coming up, right? Because we had this long, amazing night. And then boom, 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 sky changes, it's daytime, and now we're on the beach. We pan down and boom, now we're on the beach in Isabella, and we hear the dun, 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 and those same birds are in the sky, but now they're just in a different place on the beach. Every song on this album is a mini movie to me, because these things actually happen to me too, you know? So doing A Star Is Born was awesome, and getting to watch people like Bradley Cooper direct, and working with Spike Lee, and watching Spike direct, and John Chu, you know, in The Heights, and working with Stephanie in A Star Is Born, and working alongside her and doing scenes with her, like, so I think I've been fortunate to have some good teachers, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I kind of cheated a little bit. Mind Over Matter, shooting that video with my fiance Jasmine was one of the best experiences I've had, like, artistically. Like, yo, she's my favorite scene partner. You know, we've done movies together. We went to Hamilton together. She's just dope. And people are like, yo, whose idea was it? Was it your idea? And I was like, nah, it was her idea. She was like, you ain't shooting this with no video vixen. I was like, all right, word. I was like, all right, happy wife, happy life, yo. And you know, we had a 14-hour day that day, and it was so awesome. You know, we walked in and she just like picked it up like that, and you can't fake that chemistry. You know, we've been together for almost 5 years. And we don't gotta act. You know what I'm saying? It's like that song was written about her. Like, Mind Over Matter is about making love to someone you actually love. I see you over there cooking while you over there looking like a 5-course. I walk over to the kitchen because I feel a little smitten with the way the oil pour. I put my hand around her waist. I put my cheek up on your face. I turn you around so you can see what you cooking up in me, right? And when you're making love to somebody you actually love, it becomes less about you and more about them every single time, right? And it becomes less of a physical act and more about the mental. I'm only going through your body to get to your mind. Right? I want to be generous, a little more tenderness, feel you feeling better than you did before. I'm taking it serious, a little more time with it. Emotional, physical, it's so much more because when we're making love, real love, we take it deeper, mind over matter, you know? So you can't fake that, you know? So we had to have her in the video. I think the biggest thing I took away from her, there's no substitute for hard work. She works so hard. She knows where she's from. She knows who she is. The most beautiful thing about her was how open and vulnerable she was, right? Like, we didn't know each other really like that. Like, and I got to set, and people were like, yo, did you guys hang out a lot before you filmed? And I was like, nah. They were like, wow, because your chemistry was so amazing. And I was like, yeah, because she just like, was like, yo, here we go, here's my heart, bro. Don't mess with it, you know, like, here, I'm opening it up, let's go. And I was like, all right, let's do it. And it's amazing to work with artists who are open like that. It just forces you to open up in that way, right? Which in turn, hopefully, gives the audience the freedom to do that when they watch the film.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe for more videos from your favorite artist. And while you're here, check out these other videos.